Hi everyone. Today I'm here to answer a question. We had a person ask on Facebook, can you teach me the Sicilian Dragon? Well, how am I going to teach you in 3 minutes the Sicilian Dragon? That is an opening that has been played and studied by thousands of grandmasters, masters, hundreds of thousands of hours have been spent on it, and we still don't know for sure. Is it better for white or is it better for black? So my goal is within just a couple of minutes to give you the key points about understanding this opening so you can decide whether you would like to try it. Let's go. Here we are. First, what is the Sicilian Dragon? It starts with white playing e4, black playing c5, which is the start of the Sicilian defense. The basic strategy is white controls the center with a pawn, black counters from the side with the idea that after the knight comes out and black plays d6, white plays d4 hitting the center, and black now trades a somewhat side pawn for a center pawn. First concept. Here we have white with one pawn in the middle, black with two pawns on the middle files, but no pawn in the actual middle squares. This gives white a little bit more space. For it, black has not just the two pawns, but also a half-open c-file. Next, black responds with knight f6, frequently attacking this unprotected pawn, which white can defend. And the next move really starts the Sicilian Dragon. That is this move g6. The point of g6 is really defined after bishop e3 and bishop g7. This is called a fianchettoed bishop. When you push a pawn near the side and place the bishop out one, you have a fianchetto, and the value to a fianchetto is it aims at the center on a long diagonal. So now we start to see the second main point of the Sicilian Dragon. With the half-open c-file and the fianchetto bishop, you can see the pressure that black could potentially put from the center towards the queen side. How does white respond, and how white responds really defines what strategy the game is going to follow. White has two main schools of thought, you could say here. One is, let's use our space to just go out a quick all-out attacking against this king while we put, after this move, perhaps castles or knight c6, maybe queen d2, knight c6. The king could be castled on the queen side of the board. This leads to what we call opposite side castling, and the general strategy there is whoever gets their attack through first will likely win the game. This leads to strategies like a pawn storm where white just rushes his pawns up the board to open files for the rook, and black does something similar on the queen side. Using the diagonal, the dragon bishop as it's called, that's where the name comes from. The Sicilian Dragon refers to the dragon bishop. Black will also try to use this file and try to get to this king. The second strategy is simply where white uses the space but does not go out for the all-out opposite side attacks and instead simply plays a move such as bishop e2 and castles on the same side. The point here, white plays what you might consider a little bit safer for the time being, where he'll try to use this space. He may still attack the king by using the pawn to push up, but is not going to do the opposite side all-out attacks. So that gives you your basic strategy. From black side, half-open file, dragon bishop, attack down here, white, attack the king, but your king on which side of the board?